Joe Kelsey was born in Butte, Montana on April 16, 1910. He moved with his family to the Okanagan Valley as a young boy. Joe grew up in the beginning days of Northwest Rodeo. He watched the bucking contests in the portable canvas arenas, and by the late 1920s, rodeo had ranged from local bucking contests to major events. Leo Muma had built a good reputation as a bucking horse contractor through the 1920s, and in 1933 Tim Bernard joined him as a business manager. By that time, young Joe Kelsey was a fixture at the rodeos. Joe was riding bucking horses before he was old enough to compete, making his first trip to the pay window at 14. Joe went on to ride bucking horses competitively through the 1930s and 1940s, winning or placing at the major rodeos in the Northwest. Joe and Leo became lifelong friends. At one time, Joe would not get on a bucking horse until Leo was mounted to pick him up. Joe became a good saddle bronc rider. He won the bronc riding event at the Omak Stampede in 1943 and 1944, and the saddle bronc riding at the prestigious Ellensburg Rodeo in 1945. Joe learned about the stock contracting business as he worked for Muma and Bernard. Muma and Bernard sold their outfit to Ring Brothers in 1947. Included in the sale agreement was that Leo was required to work as a flank man through the 1947 rodeo season. Through the year of 1947, Joe Kelsey gathered horses to start his own outfit. By 1948, Joe had some very good horses and picked up some contracts. Leo Muma joined his friend to help with the horses and work as Joe's flank man. In order to grow, Joe took in a partner. In the early 1950s, he was in partnership with Fred Doney and then Buzzy Potts. In the fall of 1952, Potts traded his share of the rodeo outfit to Hank Evans for a share of the Okanagan livestock market. On January 1st, Hank Evans and his brother Bert were killed in a plane crash. Leo Muma bought Hank's interest from his widow, and Joe's outfit became Kelsey Muma. Joe and Leo bought some good horses from the Big Bend Rodeo Company when they went out of business. Leo sold his share to Joe in 1960. Joe worked alone for several years, and then he joined forces with Ralph McLean and became Kelsey and McLean until Joe's death. After Joe's death, Ralph sold the outfit to Donnie Hutzel, and it became the Big Bend Rodeo Company. Joe's son, Joe Jr., well known as Sonny, had a strong interest in the business and started working as a pickup man in the mid-50s. Joe and Sonny worked well together and became well known as outstanding pickup men. Joe had a lot of good horses and bulls over the years. During the 1960s, Joe took horses and bulls to the NFR. Some of his good horses were Snake, Devil's Dream, John Doe, Sky High, Shake 'em Down, Countdown, Rubber Doll, Whiz Bang, and many more to list. Joe also had some outstanding bucking bulls. One of the most famous was Ott. Ott, number 0, started bucking in 1948 and was not successfully ridden until 1960. During the 50s, also had several bulls that were seldom ridden to the whistle. Among them were number 10, Geronimo, number 5, and number 7. During the 60s, he owned the famous Red One. The first qualified ride on Red One was by Donnie Gay at the 1976 NFR. The score was 95. Red One received the Top Bucking Bull Award at the 1976 NFR. In 1985, Joe had a good bull that was expected to be the Bull of the Year at the NFR. A stock truck hauling a load of Joe's best bulls turned over and the bull was killed. When Joe was told of the accident, he suffered a severe stroke from which he was never able to recover. Joe passed away on February 10th, 1986, in his hometown of Tonasket, Washington. Joe Kelsey started his rodeo career in 1924 by riding broncs at the age of 14. He started a rodeo outfit in 1947, producing rodeos in 1948, and his rodeo outfit was top-notch continually for almost 40 years before a massive stroke caused Joe to stop producing rodeos. This video has been put together courtesy of Ted Muma's Rodeo Archives. Thank you all for watching.